So, how do you refill your life, your day with positivity? What is your daily morning, sadhana, you say, or prayers, or whatever you do? How do you bring yourself to a positive space where you face your day's challenges? This is for our viewers to understand that we must have something daily to have this boost of positivity in our life.
See, first I would say that start your day. Start your day with nothing. Today we are such a big victim of phone. We start our day with watching
Reels.
Instagram and we end our day with.
Yeah.
So what happens? Your brain, which is so enormous and so magnanimous, which can create so many things, land up absorbing what you see first thing in the morning.
Yes.
And that's how it is reflected in your everyday life.
Yes.
Same thing as bedtime. Bedtime, you will watch something, you will sleep with the same emotion, and you will keep on feeling throughout the night.
Yes.
So once in the morning for that 1 hour, don't touch that box. Same thing, 1 hour at night, don't touch that box. Day starts with a simple ritual. I come from a very, you can not say religious, but a spiritual family where they ask us that you pray to Prithvi, you pray to Akash, all the tattvas.
Five
Say
elements.
thanks to them. And
Yeah.
then you drink your water. Then you say thanks to your own water. Because you're putting energy. Everything is energy based because I'm an energy healer. So that's how that energy healing started. We do Tattva Achman on when we start a puja.
Yes.
That is because we are incorporating all 5 elements
Yes.
into the water.
Yes.
So that's how, touching everything around the plants are there, they talk to them. So I
Yes.
start my day on a very organic level. I don't want to read. I don't even see my phone because sometimes it will be like, doctor, I've got a panic attack. And there were times when I was very particular about first thing in the morning. I used to see that those things I was exhibiting in my own life. So I think you should start your day in a very calmer note. Listen to the birds chirping. Drink your water, which is bless. Bless your breath. Breath work is so important. पहले तो
Even becoming aware. So many
Aware,
times we are not
we
even
don't
aware
know.
that we are breathing.
सो बीज मंत्रास है उसके बाद में तत्व शोधन है जो हम करते हैं हमारे अंदर दैट शुड स्टार्ट फ्रॉम यू विद इन
Yes.
you can't just somebody is teaching and you're doing it. It should be very organic. You should feel your body. You should
Yes.
feel the prana all the time. That's how I start my day.
Yes.
Then after an hour I will see okay what somebody has to say. At night I just keep my phone on silent. I wish good to all my patients and I hope that they all heal. That's
How
how.
do you incorporate energy healing in your treatments? Like do you have some case which you can explain, like something that's very difficult and then you got it treated?
Oh, there are so many of them which were difficult and they got treated. Like there was a case of a small infant with Kawasaki syndrome where the arteries get affected, arteries of heart get affected, high fever come, rash come, and the doctors were not able to decipher it. So the modalities that I'm learning, like there is medical astrology or there is healing modalities like I checked the chakras of the patient. I was able to gauge that there was something happening at the heart chakra level. So the mother is a very sweetheart. She has been coming to me as a teenager herself. So that conviction was there that if I go to Dr. Meghna, things can definitely happen. So I said, why don't you just ask doctors to check in this zone? So they checked and they found that that disease was there. The treatment happened on the time and the child when got out of the hospital was absolutely disease free.
Wow.
And it didn't relapse. So this is one of the case. There are so many times that people have very enlarged cervical lymphadenopathies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and they are asked to do biopsy, and then it is turning into something which I don't want to talk. Which we don't want to talk. Nobody wants to talk about the big C. But then I say, why don't you just check your throat chakra? Let me go through it. And that's how we give homeopathic medicines, and it is there on my Instagram page, on my website, where the glands have completely subsided in 4 to 5 months.
Because doctors will not have any other, I mean, not again to judge anyone, but they can tell you to have surgery or remove
It's
the
any
nodes.
other system of medicine.
Yeah.
It's any other. Even if as a homeopath, I was working as a homeopath only, and I was not incorporating this. Probably I would have also operated from that straight view. This is giving me multi-dimensional view. So I can understand, okay, अगर चक्रा healing कर रही हूँ और इसका चक्रा check कर रही हूँ, and if there is something wrong, like lot of times people come to me and they say, doctor, I'm not feeling good in my lower abdomen. Chakra is clean. There is no problem. It is not the lower abdomen. It's the gut which is giving a referral pain.
Yeah.
So these are small things. IBS is such a traumatic and such a difficult disease to be treated by any other system of medicine. IBS is getting so nicely treated in homeopathy.
What is IBS?
Irritable bowel syndrome.
Ah, okay.
So you come to know that the heart chakra, the throat chakra, the Agnya chakra is not working. That means that stomach is getting triggered by some emotion, some anger, some trauma.
So, do you even give homeopathy for chakra cleansing?
Yes, there are amazing medicine. There are amazing bark flower remedies for chakra
Bark
cleansing.
flower is always there.
So
But does
homeopathy is also there.
have?
Of course, yes. Of course, yes. Homeopathy is also there and it works very well on certain chakras of the body. See, homeopathy has a beauty. It works on the individualistic system or symptoms. So all I need to do is see the chakra and work on the individual.
So, treating so many patients and working on these different levels, what do you think is the core? Like, obviously, everybody would have different, but coming to a commonality, like kind of a thing, like what really happens, like, because I believe that we suppress emotions are the major cause of diseases, but now going further I've realized that there are so much more, like the ancestral issues are there, or somebody's curses might work on you, or you may have taken some kind of
unspoken
There's so
curses.
much.
Yeah, unspoken curses definitely. But sitting on a very medical chair, when you talk about aapko unspoken curses, imagine what the patient will think. You can't become a baba
No.
sitting on a medical chair.
How
But-
do you work with
So
it?
there are ancestral curses like the 12th house in your horoscope may show that you have a pap grah sitting over there. That is expertise of the gentleman. That is my dad. But sitting with him, I have realized that. Not only that, but there are generational diseases which are
Diseases
going
are-
on.
yes,
Male
yes.
pattern baldness.
Yes.
Bunions. There are people who come with same heart conditions. I know a gentleman. I hope he's seeing me and I hope he's blessing me also, because every male member in his family died with a cardiac disease at the age of 50 years.
The repetitive age. That
Now-
happens in generational, yes.
It was a generational curse.
Yes.
Now, that is a very deep-rooted modality which we go in.
Yes.
I can't tell what the generation
So how
did.
do you heal that in homeopathy
So
too?
we do homeopathic medicines are given, but we do ancestral healing. I do ancestral healing. The
Acha.
program that I have downloaded,
Okay.
downloaded,
Correct.
and I exhibit. So in that case, what happens if he is supposed to get something? He's already taking to something. Not affect his heart, but also something that he can rectify his karma with. Everybody
Correct.
get a chance to rectify their karma.
Correct.
So this is how he rectifies his karma by taking the healing session. So ancestral healing along with homeopathic medicine has been quite